Yo, what's going on, everybody, man? Welcome back to the channel. Thank y'all so much for being here. So check this out. Well, we got a quick video for y'all today, right? This is uh some news that came out. I believe this came out actually today, if I'm not mistaken, but it is about the next generation Xbox hardware that's set to come out. It's big, right? Once I read you the details of it and things like that, if you are an Xbox fan, you are an Xbox gamer who just loves, the ecosystem, you love the branding of Xbox and it just fits your style, right? Because that's ultimately like what it is. Like people tend to go with, you know, what they like, what they feel like meets their needs when it comes to anything, not just in gaming, right? So that's how we got to look at these things, right? When you see people when you see these Xbox gamers, like when you see people saying like, oh, they should be feeling like this, they should be feeling like that. Listen, at the end of the day, if these gamers are deciding to stick with Xbox throughout everything that's going on, then that's totally up to them. They have every right to do so. Like it's their money, it's what they like, and that's the reason Xbox it's still there, right? Because they know that there's people out there that still love the brand regardless of what direction they might be heading into. So, this video is mainly going to be for them and for those gamers, and this should come as huge, okay? Huge news. We're gonna dive straight into it. Like, share, subscribe, hype the video, do all that good stuff for your boy. Thank y'all for those of you who are doing that for me. I appreciate you so much, very much. Also, the memberships are back, people. It costs as little as $1 to get into the door. Okay, $1. So make sure y'all go ahead and click that join button as well, and rock out with your boy. Okay, let's get straight to the news, people. All right, let's get into this. So here we are, people. Here we are. We're taking you over to tech4gamers.com, and here we are. Here we are. The next generation Xbox won't feature a multiplayer paywall. New report reveals. Now let's get into this. It says here, right? Let me pick this up. Y'all can see it better. Right there. Boom. That should work perfectly for you. You understand what I'm saying? Microsoft is actively working on the next gen Xbox console in collaboration with AMD and has reiterated its first party console plans numerous times, despite rumors suggesting it'll strictly follow a publisher only route from now on. Okay, now new details on the next gen Xbox consoles have been revealed. The console will be the first to abolish the long tradition of paywalled multiplayer, ending it for good, all while offering a premium experience. Oh my goodness. I mean, that's huge. Okay, this is huge. Let's keep going. Why it matters, they put here, right? With the next generation Xbox being a PC at its core, it explains why Microsoft would remove the multiplayer paywall. Windows Central published a new report on the next generation Xbox, which will be a PC but positioned to feel like a traditional console, thanks to the new console interface that debuted with the Xbox ROG Ally handhelds. The hybrid console will be able to run all Xbox games natively, thanks to the new emulation technique Microsoft is currently working on. Bro, if you're an Xbox gamer and you're not excited about what you just heard, I don't know what else to tell you. Okay, let's keep going. As such, users will have access to their Xbox and PC libraries, which may also include first-party PlayStation games, which is of course the PC side of it, right? You have access to Steam and Epic and things like that. So going back to the topic at hand, no multiplayer paywall is the obvious choice here, since the barrier to entry is already so high, with reports suggesting a console that will cost more than $1,000, people. Xbox Live Gold was discontinued and replaced by Game Pass Core in 2023, which is the new subscription service required to play games online and on consoles, with free-to-play titles an exception. With no paywall required for multiplayer, chances are that Game Pass Core will also be discontinued in the near future. Usually, manufacturers sell consoles at a minor loss or even break even, and profits are generated from subscription services that enable online multiplayer. However, Microsoft aims to make a profit strictly from consoles now and even pushes a 30% profit margin on Xbox devices, significantly higher than industry norms, okay? So, listen, at the end of the day, this is a rumor, right? Because official word has not come directly from Microsoft. But when it comes to this, the no paywall required for multiplayer is huge. They're saying that Game Pass Core will also be discontinued. Okay? So this is telling me that you'll be playing like PC gamers play. Like, they don't have to pay for online to play a multiplayer game. That's essentially what you might be getting on this next generation Xbox console / PC hybrid, right? Whatever it's gonna be. So that's what basically they're saying here. Also, right, you got to take into consideration being able to run all Xbox games natively. That will be huge. That is something that everybody is asking for. And that's saying thank you to the new emulation technique that they're working on, right? So this will be all possible because of this right here. If they were to get this done, I believe this will be huge, and it could be a tremendous selling point to this next generation console that they're gonna bring out to the public. It's I'm telling you right now, all you hear from Xbox gamers is backward compatibility. I want to access all the games in my library. That's this, that, and the third. If they were to achieve this, it's gonna be huge. You know what I'm saying? And I believe they could get it done. Like, get it done. You know, give the people what they want. You know, you've been in the news cycle as of recently. Too much negativity. You know, and if this is something that's happening, that's going on, that could potentially be out there, I hope they give, like, when the time is right, I hope they give like little hints, you know, like to throw it out there to get some of the Xbox gamers excited, you know. But let's see how that goes, right? Because I don't really have faith in their marketing team and things like that. I don't have faith in them, so I doubt they will do anything like that. But anyways, and this is like, you know, this is like for the real Xbox gamers, right? That just love the brand. This is not for people that just gonna want to use this for clout and go on, you know, on Twitter and their YouTube channels and just try to use this at all. Like, nah. Like, real Xbox gamers deserve something like this. Like, people who are actually like really loyal to the brand and just love it for what it is and not use it for console warring. Like, oh, this, that, and the third. Like, no. This is why I want this to happen. It's for those gamers that are attached to this brand. It's for that, okay? But yeah, that's what I gotta say right here on this video here. Obviously, it will cost more than $1,000. We all heard Sarah Bond. She said it's gonna be a very high-end experience. So we are expecting it to be at least $1,200. You know, the bare minimum, $1,200. That's what I'm believing. That's what I'm sticking to. And listen, if they bring in this emulation technique, this could be a huge selling point. They could really say, yeah, but look, you get the PC side of it, you get the console side of it, you get your whole library, You also get access to Steam, Epic. You get to play PlayStation games whenever they come on to Steam and Epic. You get the first party titles from us, from Microsoft. Still getting these huge third party deals that we got, that we just signed off on, right? Because we heard that they just signed like a new deal with like 50 new studios that they'll be bringing their games to Game Pass. This, that, and the third. Also, last but not least, the multiplayer. There will be no paywall required for multiplayer. So all these things will be huge selling points for this next generation console. And let's see what happens. Hopefully they get it done. Hopefully this is right. This is true, I should say. And we're going to have to wait and see. That's all we can do. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, y'all let me know what your thoughts on this. Let me know if this could actually happen. Will you be excited if this actually happened? And I'm speaking mainly to the Xbox gamer. Will you be excited if something like this was to happen? And will you actually pay around $1,200 if all of these things were to come to that next generation Xbox? Y'all let me know in the comment section down below. Thank y'all so much for taking your time out. Like, share, subscribe, hype the video. Do all that good stuff for your boy. Also, click that join button. It gets you in the door with just $1, ladies and gentlemen. With that being said, it is your boy, the Gifted One here, people. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. I'm gone.